I've got a question for you. In your U.S. Department of Justice report regarding self-defense, the 1.5 million figure for guns used, is that considered, do you know if that's for assault weapons or guns as a whole?
This is guns in a whole, but again, there are also the it also includes assault weapons.
Okay, now you ask a question. If you don't know what to ask, you should say, in my speech I said, tell us what you said. How would you respond to that?
Okay. So in my speech I said that the banning actually threatens the Second Amendment in tearing it apart. And what do you think about that?
Well, these guns are actually personal weapons of mass destruction, and they're not protected under the Second Amendment because they are dangerous and unusual weapons. And not only that, but the Second Amendment does actually protect our right to bear arms because it allows for handguns, shotguns, and rifles. How do you respond to the contention that that during the ban there was a 7% decrease in murders?
Again, right now, in the modern days, we have more defense systems as a government, and that is part of the reason why it actually decreased in these stats.
Okay, ask another question.
So in your speech, you talked about the decreasing of deaths and crimes, and the weapons and crimes, and and then also the 750 people have been shot with assault weapons since the ban was lifted, and 250 of those are killed.
Right.
But how about the population, the percentage of the population with the amount of people who was actually getting shot?
Well, I mean, I think that if one person gets shot, that's a tragedy, and that the weapons ban, the fact that the weapons ban increases or decreases deaths at all is actually a plus and a movement in the right direction. And I think therefore it should be upheld. Let's see. So, and what do you think about? I mean, how do you respond to the contention that assault weapons are dangerous and unusual and subject to regulation? I mean, couldn't we just use handguns to defend ourselves?
Okay, and assault weapons are more efficient in a way, and that is when it comes to actually defending yourself, because you actually need, because we don't really want to have a person coming in